Iron. Iron is at present in most British and North European soils in fairly adequate levels. It's unusual to have to supplement iron in a temperate climate soil. However, the situation is very different when we get to arid and alkaline soils, where if there is iron in the soil, it's locked up, it's not available to the crop. The plants require a neutral or even slightly acidic pH in order to absorb iron well. As any groundsman or greenkeeper will tell you, iron's very important to them because they do operate at slightly lower pHs than growers do. And they use it just to make the grass greener, which it does a very good job of doing. But iron is also key to a number of enzyme and energy transfer systems within the plant. Iron deficiency is very easy to spot. In the newer leaves you have chlorotic areas, yellow, pale, even white areas between the veins on the leaf. And a corrective iron treatment is very often applied to the soil rather than through the leaf. It's one of the materials which is very readily absorbed by the roots. But if you have an arid alkaline soil, then you can put lots of different forms of iron into the soil and they still won't become available. That's when chelation is important, whether as EDTA or as EDDHA, iron becomes very important. Iron will also toughen a plant, make it more resistant to physical damage by enhancing the cell wall and the structures within the plant, as will boron and calcium. And very often, if you look at materials that can be used on heavily trafficked areas of grass fields or sports pitches, etc., iron with calcium and boron is a very effective way of toughening it up, making it resist damage, physical damage. Too much iron, well, it's difficult to put too much iron into crops, but the iron will build up in the soil if you keep using it. It builds up and forms a black layer which makes the soil impermeable, and then cultivation is required to knock it out. So iron, very important in fruit crops particularly, not necessarily in northern temperate climates.